games to begin.
Okay.
Because this project, I think, is more after the games. So I'm more than being excited about what's going to happen now between November and December. Because grassroots football is a lot. The life is going to be extended. And after the games, when the whole noise comes down, the focus will now begin to the grassroots football. So answering your question, I think I'm very excited.
Excellent, because I'm excited too. So you are one of my very dearest friends in Qatar, and this is Patrick Rozario. He's a well-known name in the art industry, creative industry, and many more in the Middle East and across the globe. So here we're going to spend the next few minutes just chit-chatting about your new project that you have come across as part of the World Cup Qatar 2022. And yes, let's get it started because I'm so excited to hear everything about it from you.
Well, I remember when Qatar was awarded, we were watching TV in the family, and when they picked up the thing and then it said Qatar, and we couldn't believe our eyes and our ears. But after the whole thing was sunk in, I wanted to know what we can actually do for the games. One of the reasons being this, for millions of people around the globe, two of the greatest games on earth, which is the Olympics and the FIFA finals, FIFA will never come in their country for their entire lifetime. And here we have FIFA coming in our backyard. And then I told my family, my children especially, you need to do something different, unique, because it's a lifetime opportunity. So I've been toying with this whole idea of what can I do for the last 10 years. Ironically, it has taken that long, and it's only in the last, in December, or November rather, I had this idea that I need to do grassroots football. But that began with a question I asked myself, why did they call it the beautiful game? Who coined the words beautiful game? So I went into my research and then landed upon grassroots football.
So what do you think is going to change with your grassroots football concept? And there's a lot of cliche concept that happen across the world, locally and internationally, with regards to football. But what is your project different from the rest?
I think a lot of people still don't understand the power behind grassroots. When I say power,
I like the name grassroots, by the way.
Yeah,
it's really catchy.
Yeah, because
and meaningful.
Meaningful. Yeah. It's the grass and then the roots. And when you say grassroots, you look at what comes to your mind is the person who planted the seed.
Yep.
Or the wind brought the seed, so of the grass, and that's where it all began. And once you have grass, you have other things will grow as well, trees. And then the grass is something
more or less like a foundation.
It's like a foundation. If it is not, if grass don't grow,
yeah,
anything may not grow.
Yeah.
So grassroots, it's a beautiful term. Yes, in politics, when they want to approach or solve an issue, a societal problem, you actually need to go into the grassroots level and understand where it all began.
Absolutely.
And you like to fix it there. So yeah, grassroots football is something, again, answering your question. And so through this work of 100 paintings and what I'm going to be talking about, I'm hoping that a lot of people will understand that there is more magic and beauty in grassroots level of football than what happens in the stadium with all the glitz and glamour, which don't interest me much. There's more. It's grassroots level is very emotional, very nostalgic.
Absolutely.
We all, as children, went through the stage of kicking things. So yeah.
And I believe there is this period of time when everybody wants to become a footballer, right? And then once the games are over, it just like goes down. But you want to, I believe, take this not only while the game, the whole things are happening around the world, but even after the game, you want to keep that spirit inside people using your work of art. Am I right?
Absolutely. I mean, now my images of grassroots maybe maybe not supporting the glitz and glamour and the Neymars and that's what people are looking at.
I know.
Once that is finished, people want to know what else is there, and grassroots images are going to be they're going to linger longer. Is the right word? They're going to linger longer in the media, in the minds of people. So grassroots football and the whole enigma of grassroots football is going to remain for a very long time. And perhaps it will be a whole new career for me to be involved in for the many years to come.
Absolutely, and I believe like not a lot of people have the opportunity to be a part of something so big, and I think you have used the right platform to encourage and to inspire people with regards to sports and art. Like bringing sports and art together. I think it's a great way of getting into people's lives and things like that. I obviously saw the 3 paintings that you came up with, and that's beautiful. It's unique. And why don't you just tell us more about the unique paintings that you've done as part of the Grassroots?
Well, I mean, initially when I began, it was very easy for me to say 100 paintings, but I know how I struggled with the first 10. The moment the first 10 was finished, I was trying to figure out, oh my God, what did I say to the world? 100 within that time before the games, but I kept going at it wherever I was traveling in a train, or I always had this kit with me, and of course this is done with coffee and watercolor. It's a lot easier.
Coffee? Did you say coffee?
Yeah.
The actual coffee beans or the powder?
It's powder.
Powder. But you use the actual coffee powder to create an art.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nescafe, for example, and a couple of other things when they're powdered, and sugar is already added, so it just got, when you mix it with water, it's got a caramelized look to it. And I mean, time immemorial, human beings have been using natural dyes, and coffee and tea and flowers, and by the way, I've used even turmeric.
Oh wow!
In one of my paintings, So 100 paintings. Out of that, I've chosen 4 paintings to be converted, printed on anodized aluminium. These are going to be for gifts for people, so people can. The people who are going to be partnering with me will receive the 100 paintings.
Oh, that's beautiful.
If there are going to be 2 companies, then both the companies will share equally the 100 paintings. Divided it in 2. If there are 4 companies, that's what I do. But the anodized aluminium painting, limited edition again, 50, and I'm going to have limited edition even on paper. That is going to be available for the public.
Wow! So that's going to be a unique piece of art on your wall, in your home space. That is something that you can, cherish with you forever.
Absolutely. Grassroots football pieces are going to be remembered a long time.
Yeah.
And if I were to ask you what imagery that you have about the previous FIFA, which is in Russia, I've asked this to a lot of people. They can't remember because the modern imageries are too much out there. The videos, the animated videos, it's good for a moment, but over a period of time, you spend that many number of millions of dollars to get these famous stars to come do an advertising, but it's going to be forgotten. But grassroots football imageries are going to be remembered for a very, very, very long time.
But when you say it's lasting for a very long time, but how about the coffee and like those kind of natural dyes, like you said you used, is that going to last forever?
Oh yeah, I mean, I strongly believe that natural dyes, natural pigments, they last longer than some of the modern ones. With the simple TLC, tender loving and care. I've got coffee paintings which I've done 10 years ago. They look and smell as good.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you can actually smell coffee through the paintings?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think that's something different.
Yeah. But some of the paintings I put a coating to protect it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, these paintings, even after so many years, you can still smell the coffee.
Oh, that's brilliant. And but like, how is this going to change? Or how are you planning to change, the image or a concept of football using your art in people's minds?
Well,
like locally and internationally, because anybody in the world can buy this, right?
Yeah, but you see, the Grassroots Football Project is going to live longer, and I'm going to be involving a lot with organizations such as UNESCO and other world organizations, where I want to take the spirit of grassroots to underdeveloped countries, to marginalized societies around the globe, and then raise funds through football, grassroots football, to build a better society for children. I love to work with children because grassroots football or grassroots games, that's where it all begins, and it is there that I want.
So it's basically an art with a cause.
Yeah, art with a cause. It's a nice way to put it, art with a cause. And you and I can still remember our childhood days.
Yes.
And it's very fulfilling to take the message and the action. So I'm inviting a lot of people to come in together with me.
Absolutely.
To partner with me, to support me financially as well, to take the message and do great things at the grassroots level for children around the globe. So yeah, it's going to be a long haul work for me with art and music.
I think it's long and lasting and obviously touching. So I think, overall, I mean, I know you for such a long time, and I know every piece that you create has a story behind it, has a meaning to it, and it's not just something that you want people to put up on the wall and forget about it. I think every time they look at it, they do have something to connect with. And I think as this grassroots that you are talking about, and you want to bring it out to the world, I'm sure that the story is going to stay with them. I think it's especially when it's connected to a cause that makes it more meaningful, and it makes, I think, the buyer someone like proud of owning something, because that has changed somebody's lives. So
Absolutely.
I think you're doing a brilliant job, and I'm so excited. How this journey is going to process and where it's going to take you and the art. Maybe you're going to inspire a lot of people out there to come up with something similar, or art or music or anything, that they have a reason to come up with. Like you have a reason, like the FIFA World Cup, and I'm sure people have many reasons, but it'll be much better or much meaningful when it's attached to a cause.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm so proud of what you're doing right now.
Thank you. And yeah, those of you who are listening to this, viewing this, thank you very much for the support. Just like there are many among you who, like her, enjoy what I'm doing. So looking forward to your support. Speak about it in your social media. Speak about what I'm doing in the company that you're working for. All of us can actually participate, engage ourselves in grassroots football and change or help change the lives of many children. Thank you.
And you can purchase these paintings online. You can visit the website.
Yeah.
Can you give more details for them?
I'll put it at the bottom, but it's own Rozario. You own Rozario.com. As you see it here, you can actually go and purchase these anodized aluminum paintings from their website. Thank you.
And before we wind up this exciting, amazing conversation that we had with each other, we are right now talking from Qatar, Doha, and we are at this Musherieb M7 district, and it's beautiful. Again, a concept place, and they also have a lot of what do you call pieces, that are locally made. That they want to support people, come up more artists who are not so well known. They want to promote them. They want their piece of work to be outside, and I'm sure Pat's, some of his pieces. He's not just has art collection, but he also has extended his, art into ties, men's ties. He's soon coming up with ladies' scarves and many more, products under his name. So his pieces will be displayed in this store as well.
Studio 7.
Studio 7, yeah, and. Obviously, you all know I'm Thaara. I know I kept it to the end to introduce myself, but I'm Thaara, and yes, you want to know more about me, you can check me out on Instagram, Style Thaara, and you'll find me there. So it was a wonderful conversation that I got to have with you, Pat, and as a human, I would always want to support, anything that is going to change the world, that is going to change people's lives. It could be any reason that you can come up with, but as long as it's going to make a difference in somebody's life, I think that's what it should be all about.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
I hope you all enjoyed this small conversation between us. And if you want to know more, please do visit Patrick's Instagram as well. And you can find more of his art forms, his lifestyle, and everything out there. He's truly an inspiring person as a friend, as an artist, and as a husband, as a father. He is a brilliant human. So please do check him out and support him. Have fun.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.